Hello everyone. So today let me share my favorite YouTubers these days. Of course, I watch videos online. I watch videos on YouTube, and I do have some YouTubers that I have, of course, uh, in my list. I watch their videos whenever I get a chance to uh, maybe modify one of my shell script, or if I'm trying to learn something, if I'm trying to do something with my Arch Linux installation, which I did, I believe, 8 months back, 7 months back. And these YouTubers are, of course, my favorite. I'm not really saying that you have to subscribe to their channels. I'm not really promoting them. I'm just trying to share things that I have learned from watching their videos. If I'm stuck doing something, and I must have, of course, done a search online, and I found, of course, their channels. And I think the work that they have been doing is great. And I thought I'll probably walk you through my 10 favorite YouTubers or videos that I have been watching for the past few months. This list, of course, is not in any order. I just opened their video channel tabs, and I thought I'll probably start talking about each one of them very quickly. So the first channel is Tom on the Internet. Now, what happened a couple of days back, and in fact, uh, if you have been watching my channel, you know that I make videos using nothing but FFmpeg and and shell scripts. So I was looking for a way to display my webcam using a shell script, and I found his one of his video, and of course also the GitHub repository that he shared. So if you look at his content, he is doing, I think, good work. He has shared really good examples of how you can make your life easy using a shell script, and his content is, I believe, a mix of everything. Do take a look at his channel if you want to maybe if you want to learn or get a specific thing that you're trying to solve using nothing but a shell script. So I quite like his channel. He has talked about a few things like how he is improving his workflow, his day-to-day workflow. And I think when you are trying to do something with Linux, when you're trying to get efficient, get fast, get better in what you do, like do your work quickly without a lot of hassle. It is all about using different tools and how you can connect those different tools together, and how you can, of course, modify your Linux installation to get the work done. So do take a look at his channel. The second channel is, I believe, one of the most popular Linux-based YouTubers. Uh, he has been making really good tutorials on not only shell scripting but also DWM, ST, all these suckless utilities. And I think overall he's a nice guy, although I don't really agree with each and everything that he has to say. But apart from just making videos on Linux and open source, he is also talking about other things, like things like don't use Telegram, or he sometimes, I think on his channel he has a playlist of different kind of videos, like he is also doing podcasting. And I think overall I agree with a lot of things that he has to say and he has to talk about, because uh, I'm a bit similar. I also believe in owning my own data, and if you watch his videos, if you subscribe to his channel, you will learn that he has been promoting and talking about getting your own website, which I absolutely 100% agree with. I think we all should have our own website where we should try to share. I know it is not really possible for videos. I mean, it can be possible for videos. There are platforms or basically tools that you can self-host to have videos on your own server, but it is a bit difficult because videos are big, and it will consume a lot of your bandwidth. So of course, you have YouTube, or you have Library or Odyssey these days. So whenever I upload my videos on YouTube, I also make sure I upload them on Odyssey, or they are synced to. I don't really upload them manually, but they are synced automatically on Library/Odyssey. So uh, if you follow Luke Smith channel, if you start following his videos, you will learn a lot about things in general, about not just Linux and open source, but what kind of tools you should be using. And I think he talks about talks quite a lot about how to live life that should be free from reliance on, or dependent, having some kind of freedom from the system. So this is definitely uh, one channel that always I always look for content on his channel. I mean, he has, like, I think, a lot of videos, and I have not really seen all of them, but I have seen some of his videos where he talked about, for example, he did once a video on installing Arch Linux, and he has been talking about configuring suckless utilities. He has, of course, his own website. I think on his website he has been sharing content quite regularly, like writing articles. But he has also prepared, like, I think he has like a package or a shell script called LARBS, LARBS, that you can use to configure or get all the builds that he has been using for his own desktop. So if you run that particular script, if you go to the website labs.xyz, I believe, you can actually have his configuration. It is nothing but a shell script, which I personally do not prefer, because I want to do things my way. And I, of course, have installed dmenu and I have been using it. I have been using it for I think quite a while now. I think when I installed Arch Linux, the very first thing I did was I installed dwmst and dmenu, and I have been configuring it myself, which I prefer. Which I think you should do it yourself if you want to learn properly. But Luke Smith is definitely one YouTuber which I follow. And DistroTube is again another popular channel. And by the way, I'm not subscribed to these channels because I'm logged into my another account, but I'm subscribed. So DistroTube is again another channel, and I think he's also making wonderful videos, really informative videos. He recently, I think last year, I think he moved to org mode, which I really appreciate. And his videos are definitely useful. He talks about a lot of things. I don't think he is just talking about one specific area. Whenever he has something interesting to share, he will share it. And I think I'm a bit like him. Of course, my videos are not at all as good as what he has been making, but he has a good setup. I think, I mean, if you look at Tom Smith videos, he has absolutely, he will never really worry about the setup. He will just start making videos wherever he can. It could be in a car. I used to do that. I used to make videos in my car whenever I was waiting for something, because I wanted to utilize the time. I was getting bored. So I thought, okay, let us make a video and upload it straight away. So Luke Smith has no setup, and he's also using ThinkPad X220 like me. And he's also into using old machines, and which I also do. But DistroTube has like a decent setup. I don't really know about his machines, but if you look at his studio, he has like a proper mic, and I think his videos are of really good quality. So it is always good to watch his videos. So if you're doing anything with Linux, I think DistroTube is definitely one channel that you should take a look at. Now, the fourth channel is Brody Robertson. I think he's from Australia, yeah, I think, or New Zealand, I think so. So again, he is a bit like Luke Smith, but he's I think I mostly agree with what he has to say. He's again so channels like Luke Smith, he will not just focus on doing things on Linux. He will talk about everything else in general. Uh, Brody is, I believe, a bit similar, but he's mostly sharing small things like how to do this or how to do that, how to how to patch your DWM and similar things. So his channel is definitely really informative, and you will. I think he makes videos every day. So DistroTube and Brody Robertson, they are making videos, I think, almost every day, just like me. I mean, I'm not really on this channel. At least I'm not really making videos every day, but I am quite regular as well. Whenever I have to share something, I share it. So I always, whenever I see his videos, I watch them because he has always something interesting to share. Again, the fifth channel is Mental Outlaw. He's also quite big. I think he has a decent following. He's also sharing not just things about Linux. Of course, Linux is definitely one area, but he talks quite a lot about privacy and how to protect yourself online. He also make videos like Luke Smith, I believe, where he will talk about things in general, like how to do things the right way or the way they think it is right. And I think I broadly agree with what Mental Outlaw has to say, and he also shares sometimes videos. I think I recently watched this video how to cook meatballs. I also do that sometimes. I mean, I'm not really into cooking, but yeah, I do cook. I do spend time cooking, and his channel overall is enjoyable to watch. He will not bore you, although he might be making like a 10-minute video talking about things that you should or you should not do. But you can watch his videos, and he's really good in talking. It's not like me, because I don't think I can talk properly. I get lost, but some people have this ability to keep the audience engaged. So when you're watching his videos, you will be engaged for sure. The next YouTube channel is the Linux Cast. This channel is again very informative. He will make. I mean, if you watch his videos, you will end up learning something, and you may want to do it yourself as well. So he will talk about things like I mean, apart from just making videos, I think he has like a not just tutorials, but he will probably invite someone and talk to them, which I think is a good idea. I think when you are watching I mean, let us say you're doing some work, just start the video. It is playing in the background, and you might pick up few things. You will learn about few things. I think learning is really. I think all these channels that I'm talking about, they want to learn and they want to share the knowledge. That is what I really appreciate. So his channel is also something that I always. I mean, whenever there is a video, I prefer watching it. I make it a point to watch the videos from Linux Cast. Of course, I don't really always watch all the videos of him, because if I'm, let us say, trying to learn something with shell scripting, I don't need to go through the basics. But I think broadly, if you are trying to learn Linux, you will find plenty of informative videos on his channel. And I think this is a good idea, because if you see a video on your home screen on YouTube, and you know already about it, like let's say how to use awk command, you may not watch it, but at least sometimes these YouTubers, they present it in a different way. They don't really talk about, okay, how to do this with awk, how to do this with let us say grep. They present it in a way that you can relate to, or maybe you never really thought about it, like, okay, I can also do that with awk. So I'll probably replace my shell script and I'll improve them. So there is always something to learn. So I thought I'll probably share his channel as well. Now the next channel is not necessarily a Linux based channel, but this guy makes a lot of videos. Logos by Nick. He makes a lot of videos doing designing, vector designing, and image manipulation using GIMP. And for vector designing, he has been using nothing but Inkspace. So Inkspace and GIMP are two pieces of software that I have used for many years. I don't really use Inkspace that much, but I want to, of course, learn a lot of things from him. Like, for example, he will talk about let us say how to do this. He will show an image, and he will then explain how to make that image. Like recently I watched this video where he explained how to add like a like a water effect, like a reflection effect on a landscape of buildings, something like that, basically. So if you watch his videos, you may already know. Like I'm quite comfortable using GIMP, but I don't really think I'm very good with it. I don't really know each and everything. But if you, even just by watching his videos, although I don't really have to follow those videos, but even by watching, I learn a lot of new things, or a lot of things that I never really thought, okay, I can do that. I have been using GIMP for like 12 years now, maybe more, but I never really did this. I have been using Inkspace for a long time, but I have no idea how to. I never really knew that. Okay, you can also uh, crop by this simple combination of commands, or go to this menu item and do this and that. So I quite enjoy watching his videos. So if you're into graphic designing, vector designing, or maybe image manipulation in general, I think you will like logos by Nick. I think if you watch his videos, he's using Ubuntu. I've seen him using Windows, but it is fine. I mean, he's using, even if you're using Inkspace on Windows, it is absolutely okay. I mean, do use whatever operating system works for you. But because he's using Inkspace and GIMP, which are both, I mean, open source and they work really well on Linux, I thought I'll probably share his channel. The next channel is Bugs Writer. This guy is from India, and I absolutely love watching his videos. It is his videos are amazing. He will not talk about okay, how to write shell script to do this, how to use FXIV. He will give you an example. Like for example, if you watch his videos, like if you watch this video, he will talk about, okay, how to download the wallpapers automatically using a shell script, and with the combination of dmenu or FXIV, I can actually select, without going to the website, I can actually select those wallpapers. I can then press enter, and it will download all the wallpapers on my computer, and I can also maybe run a command to also change my wallpaper really easily. He will talk about how I take screenshots. He will talk about, if you watch his video, you will actually end up learning like not just one, like 5 different things. For example, I recently started using one of his script to search YouTube videos, and for example, right now, if I want to search for let us say if I want to search for my own videos like Ravi Sagar, or let us do Blackberry boy, because why not? We are talking about what I follow, like what channels I follow. So if I type in Blackberry boy Emacs, it will give me a list of all the videos, and I can then play straight away from my terminal using MPV. And of course, it is a shell script with a combination of dmenu, and he will talk about how to parse the JSON using cut command or awk command or grab command. Really informative channel, and you will learn quite a lot. So this channel is one of my, I can say, I have no hesitation, I look forward to his videos, and I quite like the way he explains things. Overall, I think he's a nice guy. I think most of these guys are overall, you may not agree with few things that they may have to say, like in general, but I think broadly you can agree with them. Now this channel, System Crafters, is very much focused on Emacs, and that is why I thought I'll probably mention it, because I use Emacs and I have learned plenty of things by just watching his videos. And his videos, I mean, he has been doing live streams, and I think it is really good. If you watch his live streams, you can actually follow along, like learn how to do this or that using Emacs. If you want to learn Emacs or R mode, or if you want to just, if you are thinking of using Emacs, or if you think it is good, or maybe you are not really sure about whether you should be adopting Emacs or not, go and take a look at his channel. I mean, I have made plenty of videos on Emacs and R mode, but I'm nowhere, I'm not even 1%. I mean, quality wise, I don't think I can match his quality. So go and take a look at his channel, System Crafters. Really good guy. And the last channel that I wanted to talk about is this channel called EF Linux Made Simple. Now, when I was installing Arch Linux, I was stuck a couple of times. And for example, if I'm doing something, even now, like recently I installed fonts, and I was not really sure how to modify the file, where to download the fonts. And I actually looked at his videos, and he has been making lot of videos on Arch installation. So if you are installing Arch Linux, you will find his channel for sure, and you will learn a lot. So go and take a look at his channels, his videos, and I think he is doing a good job. I don't think he's just focused on Arch Linux. He has been making videos on, I think, almost everything, but really informative and high quality content that he has been making. So these are some of the channels that I follow. I watch their videos, and I think I have learned quite a lot. I'm sure, I hope that you have also learned a few things by watching my videos, but that is the whole point. We have to, of course, help each other. I think these days it is extremely easy to learn something if you really want to without going through. Like, for example, if you have to learn Linux, you will probably do a Google search, or any or any web search. Then you will probably encounter or reach a website where you will see references to those Linux certifications, and you will be thinking, okay, should I do a certification? Yeah, I think I should do a certification because I will learn a lot and it will probably help me in getting a job. But when you start doing something which is a bit difficult, I think you have to force yourself, and you need like a lot of motivation. But if you are learning these things on the fly every day, like every day I try to learn something, which I also try to share, or I record it somewhere so that I can refer to it. So the idea here is to learn small things, simple things every day. If you watch any of these channels, like if you just subscribe to their channel, I'm not really like promoting their channel and asking you to subscribe. It is just your decision, but I'm just sharing how I learn by watching these videos. Let us say if I see a video on what Luke Smith has to say, or what Mental Outlaw has to say, I end up learning something, and I think I also try to follow sometimes. For example, recently DistroTube, he made one video on I believe awk. I think so, yeah. So learning awk is essential for Linux users, and I knew few of those things already, but when I watched this video, I actually learned something. And I prefer watching small videos. I mean most of my videos are small. Like if I have to share something, I share it, and that is the title of the video, like how to do this, how to do that, how to display line numbers in Emacs, how to change buffers quickly in Emacs. So I make short videos because they are easy to watch, and people are searching, they reach that particular video, they can actually find that video easily. So most of these channels, they are making like small videos, like how to do that, how to fix this problem, how to add scrolling in your ST terminal. So they're easy to watch, and you end up learning quite a lot. So that is it. I thought I'll probably share this with all of you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. You learned about these YouTubers making really good videos on Linux and open source. Bye bye.